Okay, so Apple's 2025 event has just happened, and they announced quite a few things. Now, this actually does include the likes of new AirPods, new watch, and also the new iPhone. Now, of course, this video is just going to be some of the things you should know about these new devices, and some of them are actually pretty impressive. So without further ado, let's get straight to what you need to know. Now, starting first is the all-new AirPods Pro 3. Now, they actually now include some more high-definition, three-dimensional audio, which will also be boosted with a new design that basically brings in more air that can basically enhance your audio when it comes to bass, vocals, and of course so much more, which I think is actually kind of impressive that you're getting more performance with these new AirPods Pro 3. And not just that, but the AirPods Pro 3 will be a lot more smaller compared to the last generation. And in fact, not only are they smaller, you're also now getting 5 ear tips, which is actually nice because obviously they realized that not everyone has the same ear shape. So they made it a lot more easier for you to select for your own use, which I think is a nice plus to actually have. Now next, you'll also be able to track your heart rate and also track how many calories you have actually burned during workout using the AirPods Pro 3, which I think is a bit weird, but I mean, it's more sensors and also obviously now allows you to track more of your health goals, which is actually kind of interesting to really have. Now when it comes to noise cancelling, it's supposed to be 2 times more effective compared to the last generation of AirPods Pro. But now going to a feature that I think is actually the most impressive, which is live translation using the AirPods Pro. Now what this actually means is if someone talks to you in a different language that you don't know, it will translate it to you live. And I think this is actually going to be very useful. Now, what about if you're wanting to talk to someone that doesn't understand your language? Well, you can basically turn your phone and it will basically take what you are saying through the AirPods and display their language on the phone from what you just said, which is impressive. This is actually something I think is going to be a big game changer, especially when it comes to talking to people that might be from a different country or you just don't understand their language. Now all of this is going to be found with the same price tag from the previous generation of AirPods, which means yes, the AirPods Pro 3 will be priced at $250. You can currently pre-order right now and it will be available from September 19th. But now let's go to the all new Apple Watches, and yes, there are 3 new Apple Watches. Now let's first talk about the new Series 11. Now this actually doesn't have too much new compared to obviously the last generation, but does include more health benefits for you to not only make sure your health is a lot better. They will also be introducing a new app which is going to be known as Sleep Score, which can help you with your sleep and basically help you to track your sleep a bit more, and basically also allow you to basically adjust to a better sleep schedule, and obviously better sleep means you'll have better health. Now of course there are some more features, but those are just some of the main things that I think was very interesting about the all new Series 11. Now going to the likes of the all new SE3, this will actually have basically some of the well-known features that are found with the likes of the 10 series, and also brings some more functionality to your basic needs for obviously more of an affordable price. Now the SE3 will in fact of course include the likes of gestures, which is going to be nice to have. It will also have all the latest updates, and it's going to be a lot more faster. Now when it comes to the all new Ultra 3, it also has more adjustments to its well-known functions, such as satellite use, which will now be more enhanced, which is going to be a nice thing to have. Now, not just that, but it will have also more sensors that can even help you when it comes to more stressful scenarios, and basically can help you track your health a lot more. It will also have more capabilities to make sure your health is monitored correctly, because that is of course what is Apple's main goal for. Now when it comes to pricing for these all new Apple Watches, they will be priced at the same price, with the likes of the SE3 will be priced at $250. When it comes to the likes of the Series 11, it will be starting from the likes of $400, and of course the all new Ultra 3 will be starting from the price of $800. But now let's go to the all new iPhones, which is going to be the iPhone 17. Now starting first with the base model, it is actually not bad at all. Now of course, it will be still featuring the same design from the previous generation, which that's still going to be the same, unlike the 2 new phones that were announced with this event, but now actually includes some more decent specs. Now against the likes of the display, you will be getting 3000 nits peak brightness, ProMotion up to 120Hz, and will also be less prone to reflections, which is going to be a really nice thing to have, especially if you're going to be using this in a very bright setting. It will also include the all new ceramic Shields 2 for the front screen, which is going to make it a lot more stronger when it comes to obviously daily use. It also will make it more prone to be scratched when it comes to your daily scenarios. Now let me say, I can't wait to see what Jerry Riggs Everything will do when it comes to him doing the test on these phones, but I mean, hopefully it does pretty well. Now of course this phone will still have the likes of camera control, which is a lot of people still hate the likes of camera control, but that is unfortunately something that we have to live with, which kind of sucks. But I mean, if you like taking photos and you do use the likes of camera control, yeah, at least have this. But now let's go to the all new camera system that is found with the iPhone 17. Now the front facing camera will be including an 18 megapixel center stage front camera, which also has a bigger sensor. I believe it's about a triangle shape, which means you can capture more portraits, more photos in a way that will also keep you in the center of the screen, which is a nice thing to have. Basically what this does is if you are in a setting where you're taking photos with friends, and obviously you want to obviously try to get everyone in the same photo, you can just hold the way you normally have it, which is in vertical. I'll basically center everyone in the photo, which and actually does make taking photos a lot more easier with a group of people. Now, something I do find it really funny, the dual capture video function, which basically you can basically capture a reaction while you're recording on the rear facing camera, which yeah, it's kind of interesting, but I mean, let's be honest, it does kind of make sense, especially if you're wanting to capture some memories, which makes sense. But yeah, this is kind of a gimmick, but I mean, you do have it at least. It'll also have more stabilization, so if there's a lot of jitter when it comes to taking a video call, or even when it comes to recording, it'll basically make sure you're more stabilized and keeps you in the center of the screen, which is going to be really nice to have. So it basically makes it where it's more of like a gimbal function. Now when it comes to the rear facing cameras, you will be getting both cameras being at 48 megapixels, which means yes, you will be capturing a lot of detail with these new camera systems. And not just that, but you also get some more clearer photos when it comes to taking photos, especially at 2x zoom, which of course this is the base spec iPhone. And of course it'll be found in 5 colors, so you got some variety when it comes to selecting your favorite color for this all new iPhone 17. And the iPhone 17 will be priced at $799. But now going to the all new iPhone 17 Air, which is basically something that everyone has been speculating for a long time. Now the all new iPhone 17 Air will be about 5.6 millimeters thick, which yes, it is one of the thinnest iPhones on the market. Now of course we'll have to wait to see how this will actually stand when it comes to JRX everything, but this is a very impressive phone. Now the best understanding for this type of phone is basically you gain some of the nice pros from the likes of the iPhone 17 Pro, and also gain some of the basic things from the likes of the standard iPhone 17. So it is going to be the new middle ground for the iPhone lineup, which I actually do think is a good mix. Now of course this will include the all new notch that will be found for the camera, which is a bit longer, but it does have some decent specs. Now the display is going to be the same as the iPhone 17, but the display will be a 6.5 inch display, which is actually pretty big, and I actually do think that's a decent size for a phone. It'll also have a titanium frame, which should actually give it more strength, but again, we'll have to see if that will be the truth when it comes to a durability test. But will also include a very powerful chip, which will be the A19 Pro chip, which will give you more performance when it comes to using heavier tasks, or even doing some gaming with the iPhone 17 Air. Now it's going to have the same front-facing camera system, and will also have a 48 megapixel fusion camera system for the rear-facing camera, but also have the same specs that will be found with the likes of the standard iPhone 17. Now the pricing for the all-new iPhone 17 Air will be priced at $1,000, which yes, again, this is going to be a middle ground between the standard iPhone 17 and obviously the Pro, which again, this will be a good option to go for, but of course we'll have to see how it does when it comes to holding in your hand because of it being so thin. And when it comes to the iPhone 17 Air, it will also have 5 colors, which actually matches the likes of the MacBook Air, which yes, they are following the same color scheme across the same line. But now let's go to the all-new iPhone 17 Pro, and this thing is impressive, and it's something I definitely hope to go for because this thing has a lot of performance. Now when it comes to the all-new iPhone 17 Pro, it will of course have the new camera bump, which is still something that we have to get used to, but it looks pretty good. Now something that I do find interesting about this new phone is it will have an aluminum unibody, which yes, this includes a new body shape for the all-new iPhone 17 Pro. Now not just that, but also feature a lot bigger battery, and if you do go for the likes of the eSIM option, it will give you an extra 2 hours of battery, which yes, if you want that extra battery life, you can, especially if you go for the likes of the eSIM. Now, of course, it will include the likes of A19 Pro chip. It has an expected battery of around about 39 hours, which is pretty good to have. It will have the same front-facing camera as the other iPhone 17s, but it does in fact have an impressive rear camera system, which, yes, all those 3 cameras will be 48 megapixels. To give you an idea, you can have up to 200mm zoom at 48 megapixels, which that is just impressive. And not just that, but you also get more videography functionalities such as Gen Lock, which is going to be very useful for a lot of content creators and streamers, which yes, they are actually giving more functionalities to the likes of content creators such as me. And of course the pricing is going to be the same, which is going to be starting price of $1,100. And obviously if you go for the likes of the Pro Max, it's going to be a little bit more. But if you actually do go for the likes of the Pro Max, you'll be able to go for the option that includes 2 terabytes of storage, which is a bit overkill. And not just that, we also have 3 color options with the likes of silver, deep blue, which is my favorite color, and of course a new color, cosmic orange, which does indeed stand out. So that is everything you should know that was announced at the Apple event for the 2025 year. And a lot of the stuff is actually pretty impressive, especially with the likes of the AirPods Pro 3. But let me know in the comments below, which of these Apple products would you actually go for? But I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Be safe as always, and have a great day. Bye.